Okay, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, my thoughts. Honestly, the game itself, it looks pretty decent. If I'm being honest, it looks pretty decent. Graphically, to be fair, I don't really care too much about graphics, but graphically, it looks like up to date. It looks fine, it looks good. Gameplay, it looks interesting because it's a combination of all the other Sonic racing games that you've done in the past. Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed. I don't know much about Sonic and Sega's All Stars Racing. What type of gameplay was there, or was it just like or if All Stars Racing Transformed just improved upon it? But either way, yeah, they've got Sonic Riders as well. Well, we'll get into that in a moment. But and I think that's pretty much it. There's probably one or two other things they've got inside there. They've also got allegedly they've got levels from Sonic and the Secret Rings, the Dinosaur Jungle, and I think Pirate Storm. I think that's what it's called. It looks like it looks like it'll be a fun game. I'm not gonna say amazing because I don't think I've ever called any of the Sonic and Sega's All Stars Racing game amazing. They're good, they're fun. I've never called them amazing though. It's not like Sonic Riders. I'll call that game amazing, beautiful, all of the above, But talking about Riders now, one thing that did let me down in the game is that, well, not let me down, but one thing I was hoping to see more of was Riders, and honestly, yeah, it's not Riders. In the back of my mind, I knew it wasn't going to be Riders. I didn't want it to be exactly like Riders, of course, but I wanted it to be very similar to Riders because Riders is literally, to me, is the best racing game Sega and Sonic Team have ever done. If I'm being honest, that's my favorite racing game to play in general. But oh my days. I'm not really annoyed at the game's lack of Sonic Riders. I mean, I'm a bit annoyed, but I kind of expected it. I'm more annoyed about how people are overhyping Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, saying like, "Oh, Riders is back. You literally saw what Jet and I think Sonic do a few tricks on the extreme gear for like a good 1-2 seconds or even half a second. The majority of the trailer was literally just Sonic in a car, Shadow in a car, then he goes into I think Dinosaur Jungle or whatever the dinosaur level's going to be called. I don't think it's going to be called Dinosaur Jungle. Could be, but I don't think so. And you saw a few other characters. I think you saw Eggman Sage. Yeah, it looks interesting. It looks like it could be fun, but it's not Riders though, so we can stop overhyping it now. Like, Riders is not back. Literally in the teaser trailer, you saw there was Easter egg that Riders was coming back, and I don't even know how you saw the Easter egg, but people call it anyway. And yeah, now Riders is fully Riders isn't fully back, but Riders Extreme Gears are in the game. But let's be real, Riders isn't back. It's just in the game, which is, you know what, they've acknowledged Riders finally, but I just want another Riders game, man. You know what? There is a very slim chance that there could either be a game mode within this game that could just be solely Riders, or Riders when you actually control an extreme gear. It's actually very similar, even identical to how you would control in Riders. But if I'm being realistic, I feel like they just slapped the Babylon Road, slapped Jet, slapped Extreme Gears in this game, and be like, you know what? We'll give it very minimal controls of an Extreme Gear, but it's going to be in a Sonic CrossWorlds world. And from the look of it, that's what it looks like now. So my honest final thoughts is just like, the game Sonic Racing CrossWorlds looks decent. I'm gonna pick it up probably. I feel like it's gonna be released on Switch too, if I'm being honest, because it's gonna be similar to how I think All Stars Racing Transformer was released on Wii U. I'm not sure if it was released at launch, or very near launch, but I think it's gonna be similar to that. But Yeah, it looks decent. I want to try out. I want to see if Riders is actually back or it's just for show. And honestly, I think it's just for show. But you know what? The game looks decent enough. It is a little annoying, but it looks decent enough to not say this game's terrible. It looks good. But I'm not gonna say amazing. I'm not gonna say great. It just looks good. It looks okay. That's what I'm gonna leave it as that. But what do you think of Sonic Racing CrossWorlds? Let me know what you think in the comments down below.